Hey guys, my name is Devontae, and I sacrificed my time so you don't motherfucking have to. Pinky in my mouth, huh? I swear. And I'm gonna confuse the shit out of you guys. I'm gonna say the exact same thing I said in the intro, so you don't know which one I actually said the first time. Wait, did I just give it away? Because if I so I'm gonna repeat myself. God damn it! Damn it! I was gonna try to troll you guys. Okay, fuck it, whatever. All right, so. First verse, second verse, same as the first. I think I said it right. Whatever. See, I'm fucking up my words right now, bro. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. My dick is big. My dick is big. It's inside. Yeah. Okay. AEW AEW lineup for tonight, baby boy. Let's see. Final lineup. How many times did they switch their card for tonight? Damn, NXT's getting that much underneath your skin. Fuck, if I had Undertaker and John Cena on the same card, it'd get underneath my skin a little bit too. We have AEW International Championship. Why did I read it like that? I'm such a retard. Ray Phoenix versus Jon Moxley. A number one contender shot for the TNT Championship. Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland. AEW Women's World Champion Saraya versus Hikaru Shida. Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus. Adam Page versus Jay White. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Chris Jericho. Christian Cage to respond to Adam Copeland. Toni Storm is ready for a close-up and MJF to appear, and a buy-in match for the ROH World Championship and New Japan Strong Championship. Eddie Kingston versus Minoru Suzuki. God damn, that's a lot of fucking matches. Holy fucking hell. I hope... Oh, God, that's a lot of segments. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay, well, I can tell you which one is going to mostly be on commercial versus the one that's not going to mostly be on commercial. It's the one with the less matches and the less hyped up for the card. Good Lord have mercy, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ Almighty, and Lord do I pray to he, or to thee, depending on 2023 standards in regards to how you feel about your, non-binary, you know, what the fuck am I talking about right now? Okay, folks, without further ado, I rambled on way too much, and the rambling mainly came from going down this goddamn historic-ass Bible of a fucking card. Let's go into AEW Dynamite! It was a pretty good match. I liked it. I mean, it was kind of hard to watch this at the same time watching NXT. I had both the TVs up, and Cody Rhodes is coming out to make an entrance, and then this is happening on my television. I'm just like, oh, this is so goddamn hard to keep up with. But here, hang on, because coming out right now, is that Orange Cassidy? Yeah, that's Orange Cassidy. Okay, well, let me hit this up really quick. All right, so Bryan Danielson and Swerve Strickland. Again, they had a decent match for the most part. I wish they would have had something, which I can appreciate to a certain degree, because NXT has the opener with the promo, stereotypical WWE, and then AEW wants to open up with a match, stereotypical AEW. I guess it makes sense. And these two guys pretty much beat the shit out of each other as expected. I kind of say, though, the finish was a little bit wonky to a certain degree. I didn't really like the finish. I kind of felt that Bryan Danielson didn't really need help to beat Swerve Strickland. I like that they're trying to push the story with Hangman and Adam Page, which I'm kind of disappointed that the fans didn't boo Hangman Adam Page, meaning he is still going to be cheered like a fucking babyface, as if he's actually a goddamn babyface. Hangman Adam Page sucks, and he should be treated as if he does sucks, but apparently we're not going to treat him like he sucks, but I'm going to treat him because he absolutely sucks. But we got some 450 splashes from Swerve Strickland, which he got kneed in the stomach, so maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. But we got Bryan Danielson, who hung himself upside down because Swerve Strickland was blending in with the shadows. I know, racism. Essentially, the finish came. Let's just jump directly to the finish, because it is a pretty stereotypical, all jokes aside, it's a pretty stereotypical AEW match. It was just one of those things where it's like it did a little bit more than I was actually expecting, at least a little bit more than usual. Because it had a little bit more story, because that's the kind of talent that Swerve Strickland is. He brings freaking story to every match he actually participates in. But the finish essentially came where you had Swerve Strickland, he hit him in the face a couple times. It was actually one really cool maneuver that he did as far as a counter, where like Bryan Danielson tried to go for like a Brad, they also try to go for the fucking, like, you know how you throw someone to the ropes and then they try to pick, like, they'll leap over your body when you throw them to the ropes? Where Bryan Danielson tried that, then, like, Swerve Strickland caught his legs and then inside out of him with a JML driver, I actually call it the GML driver at the pay-per-view. It's a JML or GML, who cares? But essentially that happened, and then afterwards, They started to go back and forth for a little bit longer before you had Heyman and Adam Page come out because Troy Strickland was going to hit Bryan Danielson with his crown while Mr. Nana's out there. Mr. Prince Nana is out there doing his stupid ass dance to distract the referee. He misses the crown for Bryan Danielson, which Bryan Danielson then capitalized. And I don't think he hit him with the Busaku knee. I think he actually tried to hit with the Busaku knee, then sort of ducked out of the way. He caught him like in a little full Nelson, tried to go for the GML driver, got caught in the roll up, broke out of it. He tried to clothesline Bryan or hit him with some kind of attack. Bryan ran to the ropes, bounced off of it, hit him with the Busaku knee, got the win. And now it's going to be Bryan Danielson going out there to wrestle Christian, who, by the way, in the opener for tonight, he was the one calling the shots. He was like in the production truck. And again, because he is the most important champion in this company, which is weird because he's the third tier European championship, essentially, the European champion, essentially, European Euro championship, essentially. He's like cutting a promo and he's like, I'm the face of TNT. They're gonna kill each other to try to get their chance to face me. And he just kind of really sinister promo. I like that. Actually, that was actually the actual real opener of the show was him. That was the cold open, if anything. So technically that was the opener. But, that only lasted for a couple of minutes and, this lasted for a couple of hours. Or at least it felt like it because it's AEW and all they do is professional wrestling. But with that being said, let me get back to NXT. Okay, come on. Shimon, NXT is over there. Oh wait, you're still watching this video. Okay, watch this video then watch NXT, or vice versa. I don't know which one. I don't know which one you watch first. Bro, I swear to God, AEW has way too fucking much going on, bruh. Get this, bro. Let me get this right, bro. Mind you, between the first match, Asuka and versus what the hell that girl's in, Roxanne Perez, all the way up into the John Cena promo, which I'm gonna talk about in a little bit. If you want to go check it out, the NXT video's a little click away. Just like pull down the screen and look above the AEW or below, depending on what time I recorded it and uploaded it. But regardless, though, you gotta go check it out right there if you want to hear my thoughts on the John Cena promo. But in between that time frame right there, AEW has had 3 matches, bruh. Well, they're currently in their 3rd match right now, but they did Jericho. Well, actually, they had 4 matches if you count the Bryan opener, but in that time frame they did Jericho versus Powerhouse Hobbs, they did Orange Cassidy versus what's his name, what's buddy's name again, Ray Phoenix, and now they're currently in a match right now with Jay White going up against Hangman Adam Page. So shit, I gotta run through that really quick. Jericho in his match. Well, actually, should I talk about that first? No, let's talk about the match with what's his name, Ray Phoenix and Orange Cassidy. It's not much to talk about. It's what you usually expect to see in these matches. My problem with this is that I did go into this, and the first thing I said to myself was, well, no disrespect to Ray Phoenix, but Orange Cassidy he's been on a roll for a full year as international champion. How weird would it look to know that he's been dominating everybody for a full year, then he gets into a non-title one-on-one competition with Ray Phoenix, which on another given night, Ray Phoenix would not have beaten Orange Cassidy. I'm like, are they just gonna have Orange Cassidy beat him, or is Orange Cassidy just gonna lose and then make it look completely suspect? Well, at least there's some logic put in this. You rarely get logic inside of a AEW line, card, tro, whatever you want to call it. And Orange Cassidy did win in the match. I actually thought to myself, okay, that's actually pretty decent. Facts. That makes sense. But I guess that's it. There's not really much to talk about with the Orange Cassidy and Ray Phoenix match. I can't even tell you what the finish was because I had to go back to NXT. But I can tell you that he did win the match, and the match for the most part was what you expect to see on your stereotypical AEW card for the most part. And we did, and between all that, you got a segment also with Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. This one wasn't as funny as the first one, even though the first one was a hell of a lot more botchier because TBS sucks. This one wasn't really that all too funny. You had Adam Cole, he was like cutting his grass, and then Cole, he said he has to change his shirt, but then Strong says he has a shirt, and then he Cole says he has to go watch Dynamite, but there's no TV in his house, and then Cole says he has to go out to go get surgery, and it's not as funny as you think it would be compared to the other one, but it is what it is. And you had Powerhouse Hobbs who went up against Chris Jericho, as I talked about before, but he actually beat him clean. Powerhouse Hobbs. Not that I expected less. As soon as I seen this match, I knew Powerhouse Hobbs was gonna be put over because it's Jericho, and he's that kind of guy. Unfortunately, with Jericho for the better part of 10 years, he's been that kind of guy, putting over so many people that honestly, Jericho doesn't really have any merit anymore in regards to his credibility. It can't just be me when talking about Chris Jericho, right? The dude has legitimately no credibility whatsoever. So when he goes into these matches against people like Powerhouse Hobbs or anything like that, and he ends up losing to him, it's like, oh, well, Jericho just won. He's the first ever AEW World Champion. He's a legend and all this other stuff. Yeah, that may be true, but he's been beaten by so many nobodies for so long that 9 times out of 10, they ended up sucking regardless or not meeting expectations, that when he loses to a guy like this, it's just like, okay, I wish Powerhouse Hobbs luck. I mean, I don't expect to see him going past where he's at right now. Maybe in his next family, his 300 billion family. I mean, this dude, like, he's like a goddamn, like, moving from adoptive home to adoptive home. Maybe when he goes to his next family, he can remember Jericho not putting him over. Because when Jericho puts you over, you're not really being put over. That's what I mean about the lack of credibility overall when talking about a Chris Jericho. Is that pretty much it? That's all we have? I think, oh yeah, and Warlow, he did a squash match against this guy who looks like Evan Bourne, but I'm not really sure if that was Evan Bourne, but it's cool. He beat the crap out of Evan Bourne, and then he left. All right, going on to the next segment, but I should probably go switch back over to NXT to go see what the hell they're talking about. So on to the next segment. Oh no, AEW, what are you doing? Okay, AEW. Now, this is not me saying this. This is not me saying this. That couldn't have been the worst possible fucking time to do a promo like that. Oh no, AEW, please, please, fans, if you're hearing my voice, if anyone's hearing my voice, it's just a promo. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just a promo. Twitter's gonna fucking murder AEW over this. Why did they do that? So first and foremost, who gives a fuck about the Hangman Adam Page and Jay White match? It's nothing spectacular. It's a stereotypical AEW match. And then you get the finish with Prince Nana predictably coming out because Hangman's a dumbass who interfered in his guy's match. So what the hell were you expecting not to fucking happen? You complete and utter fuckhead. Regardless though, he ended up costing him the match and Jay White hit him with the roll-up. After the match, directly afterwards, MJF comes out because Jay White still has his belt. And, yo, they have a normal promo. MJF is going on about the fact that, hey, he had to earn the respect from the fans. He had to do this for the fans. He had to do that for the fans. And Jay White, because he's asking Jay White to give him back his belt because he never earned it, right? And Jay White is like, hey, that's cool. All your crocodile tears mean jack shit to me. What you need to do is probably find 3 people back there who can team up with you, and eventually they can go up against us 3, and maybe, just maybe, if you beat us, you can get your title belt before Full Gear. And these tone-deaf, dumb motherfuckers, AEW, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Now, this is not me. I'm just saying, I know how the internet is. Bruh, you know, and I talked about this in my community post. I said to myself, I'm not going to be political. I knew about this all since Saturday, and I really tried my best not to talk about everything that happened in Israel with, you know, Hamas and all that other stuff. I tried my best not to talk about it, but I couldn't anymore because it was just too much blatant hypocrisy from the left. But I digress. That's not the point of what I want to discuss. This dumb motherfucker made a Jewish joke regarding quarters. Are you, bruh, I don't even have a problem with this per se. It's just the optics behind it. And what fucking world did you think that was a good idea to do right after the whole stuff happened with Israel? Are you stupid? Are you fucking dumb? If anyone comes after them, I'm going to defend AEW because it's the right thing to do. People are going to take this completely out of context and they're going to call them anti-Semitic for doing something this fucking dumb the same fucking week as the Israel attacks. How fucking dumb are you, Tony? Did he not run this by him? Like, I can understand the wrestlers being completely inept and stupid as fuck. Hell, I can even see MJF giving the okay for this. That's fine. It's just the optics behind it, bro. You know your fans. You know how fucking dumb they are. You know what they take at face value. Why would you do some stupid shit like that? Just, oh, wow. Well, I hope no one takes this out of context. I'll hold my breath and I'll cross my fingers. I hope no one takes this out of context, but it is what it is. If they do, I'll defend AEW, but it's not as if they didn't bring this on themselves. What a dumb fucking promo. Not dumb in the sense that it wasn't good, because in reality it kind of wasn't, But MJF showing the fire behind the promo afterwards. He wrote Freeman on the quarters too. Like, dude, the optics behind that, especially right now, you're such a dumb fuck. Just so many dumbasses during this promo. Just, wow. But, and any other time I would have called this like, oh, wow, that's so edgy. That's so, wow, okay. Why'd you do that now, you stupid? Hikaru Shida's coming out right now, so I guess I can ignore that match and see what the hell's going on with NXT and follow up on that, because I do have to talk about the Dom stuff if you guys want to go check that out. Don't forget that video's right there on my playlist, also on the main page. Check that video out. I'm going to talk about Dom and Ilya Dragunov. Dum-dum. These guys are dum-dums. Okay, so now we have this main event between Christian, well, it was Edge versus Luchasaurus, which I thought was a fun main event, but what I thought was actually more funner than the match in itself was this fucking promo for Christian, because as I said once, and I'll say it again, Christian is the best thing going in professional wrestling currently at the moment. Not the Bloodline, not the Judgment Day, not the BBC Club, none of those guys. It's Christian Cage. He is fucking killing it right now. And he essentially, I don't know if I mentioned this or said that I alluded to the fact that Christian was going to talk like this in his promo, but I feel like I didn't say it out loud. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but it was pretty obvious the kind of road Christian was going to go down. After he told Edge to go fuck himself last week, it was pretty obvious why he said it and what the road was going to be that he was going to go down to. I said that twice already. That's perfectly fine. I'm the fucking man. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. Christian alluded to the fact that, hey, throughout the years, I had to take a back seat to you, and you didn't do anything to help me when you were the one being pushed while I was being pushed down. Now, all of a sudden, now that your career is not on par with mine, you want to fucking sit here and try to come up with a tag team? You want to come up with a tag team with me when I'm the hottest act in professional wrestling right now, which, logically speaking, does kind of make sense. I can see where Christian is coming from. It does look kind of suspicious. I know Edge has his own reasons legitimately, and I know, obviously, if Edge wanted to be that guy, you know, if they really wanted to go that route, break kayfabe for a little bit, shoot straight from the hip, Edge could have been like, hey, look, buddy pal, I had a lot of leeway in WWE, and I could have done whatever I want. I couldn't do whatever I want, but I came here to the team with you, boy. So get your facts straight. Snap, head twirl. You go, girl. Edge could have done any of that, but he didn't do any of that. Instead, he took the kayfabe route, and he just came out to the ring and tried to beat the crap out of Christian, because Christian was like, you know what, Edge, but that's fine, because how's Beth? Can I smash Beth? And before I smash Beth, before I put a baby inside her, tell your kids Ruby and Lyric that they're gonna have a sister or a brother. It depends on how I feel like, because I'm the one that gets to decide what gender goes inside your baby mama. Tell them that daddy's coming home. He didn't say all that. I added all that inside because I'm very creative. And then Edge came out and he was all pissed. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, Christian. We ain't brothers no more. We ain't friends no more. Nigga, bring your ass here. I'm about to beat that ass. And then Luchasaurus came out. And then, like, well, I think Luchasaurus is already out to the ring. He just blocked Christian for getting his ass beat. And then him and Edge had a match, which was actually pretty good. I liked all the spots for the most part. Kind of started off kind of slow of, you know, Luchasaurus kicking Edge in the head, and they're trying to play up a concussion injury, which I never knew that was a problem Edge had. I mean, everybody gets concussions, but I kind of thought that, you know, they were going to focus more so on Edge's neck, because that's where the problems actually lie, historically speaking, for Edge. But apparently they wanted to go the whole concussion route, and that's how they started off the match. And, you know, it started to build up. Ironically enough, just like the NXT match. By the way, if you guys want to go check out that review, I already finished it. Oh, fuck. I'm already telling on myself. I gotta stop telling you guys how I'm recording my shows right now. Regardless, though, it's up. Go check it out. It's there. Finish how? Finish in regards to I already recorded, or finish in regards to, you know what, fuck it. I already gave the goose up. Go check out that review, because they used theirs in their match too, coincidentally. It just Edge and Luchasaurus used it in a more fun way. You know, they were trying to play up the spot like they were gonna, you know, Luchasaurus was gonna suplex him on the stairs and all this other kind of shebang, bang, bang, bang. But in reality, it was Edge using it as a launching pad. He launched himself off the stairs with an epic spear. And then you had Nick Wayne. He got involved in the match, and then he started to pull the leg, and then all this other kind of stuff happened. And then a bunch of bullshit broke out in the match, and then it ended up with Edge hitting the spear on Luchasaurus to get the win. He actually had a couple of those, because it was one spot where Christian, he attempted to hit Edge or distract the referee, but I think Edge took the championship belt out of his hands. Then he ended up hitting Luchasaurus with it, then gave it to Christian and pulled to Eddie Guerrero. And Luchasaurus was like, I'm a dumb fuck, I'm a dinosaur, I have no fucking brain. I didn't look over like for 2 seconds to see Edge holding the championship belt, but I see you holding that championship belt, and therefore that means you hit me with the championship belt. So tell me why you hit me with the championship belt, Christian. And Christian, I didn't hit you with the championship belt, dumbass little nigga. Turn your dumb ass around, which he did, and he got speared, and he lost the match because he's another dumb fuck. He's another dumb fuck. And then a bunch of chaos broke out. People were attacking each other. Bryan Danielson came out to the ring. He tried to help, and then fucking Swerve Strickland came out to the ring, and then Hangman Adam Page came out to the ring, and it was a fucking hootenanny. It was a Lollapalooza. It was a Warped Tour. Everybody was out there mosh pitting and all this other shit, and that's how they went off the air. They went off the air with a complete brawl. I thought it was cool. I thought it was nice. I thought it was awesome. I think it was pretty cool, nice and awesome. All three of those things combined. Overall, I thought this main event was pretty good. I liked it, but this show overall, nada, no sorry, Bob, no can do at all. This, I thought this show was actually, because I thought to myself that they were actually going to try something to put on something compelling. I mean, all they did was what they did memorable for me was the stupid fucking promo in this main event. Everything else I didn't really give a shit about, honestly. I didn't give a shit about the women's match. I didn't give a shit about Orange Cassidy winning the International Champion for the second time. Probably 2 out of what is going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of title reigns, just like his Asian counterpart, Hikaru Shida. And then you had Jericho in a boring match with Powerhouse Hobbs. Then you had another boring match that I can't fucking remember. That's how boring it was. And a bunch of more boring matches that happened because all they can do nowadays is have boring matches. So that's perfectly fine. Have your boring matches. Do your boring matches. Just don't expect me to give a shit about your boring matches. Now that you guys have the consensus and final conclusion of how I feel about this show, I hated it. Just like I hated NXT. The question is, which show did I hate more? Then the bigger question is, which show did the rest of the world hate more or love more? Because they're marks and they'll love anything that's shown in front of them that happens to have naked men on their television set. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. And I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. So like I said, if you guys want to, check out either video, whether the NXT or Dynamite video. I tried my very best, and this shit was hard. I ain't doing this shit ever again. This shit was dumb. This shit was stupid. So let me know how you felt about any show in the comment section below. As always, my name is Devontae, and I'll be catching you guys later. Deuces. Peace. Peace.